It's not just about taking a seat, it's about creating moments that bring families together and make live theater feel easy, fun, and accessible. Joining us today are Elizabeth Santana, Managing Director, and Patrick Klein, Artistic Director of Palo Alto Players, here to share how they're reimagining theater experience for the Bay Area and making it easier forever for parents and kids and the community to enjoy live performances together. Elizabeth and Patrick, thanks for being here at Live in the Bay.
Well, thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
We're excited to be here.
We're happy to have you. Elizabeth, let's talk about Palo Alto Players and kind of how you guys got started.
Sure. So Palo Alto Players is a community theater based in Palo Alto. We're currently in our 95th season, so we are the longest running theater company in Silicon Valley. I like to say before Silicon Valley, there was Palo Alto Players, and we present a season of plays and musicals, Broadway style, that features exclusively local community artists. So all of our artists are actors, are musicians, technicians, designers. They come from all over the Bay Area to be involved in our productions.
Amazing.
Yes.
And Patrick, you had a hand in kind of creating this season and what everyone would get to enjoy. You know,
right.
What did you want to kind of curate this season?
Well, every season's an adventure, right? So we do 5 shows, and part of my job is to select the 5 shows. So I try to find something that's a great variety. We usually do 3 musicals and 2 plays, and then I try to sort of give our audience a bit of a ride, essentially, a really fun, uplifting show, a family show, and then something like the VINCI Code, which we have on now, to sort of just change it up and give our audience that variety that they seem to love.
Yes, incredible. And you also are creating a very unique experience for parents and children to enjoy this in a way that really is accommodating for the whole family. Elizabeth, tell me about that.
Sure. It's called Parents Playdate. And as Patrick mentioned, in our season, we have a lot of different kinds of shows, and some of them are family friendly, but we also recognize that not every show might be appropriate for our young audience members. And we also recognize that, we parents, enjoy going to the theater, and we are both parents, and, you are having to sort of navigate the challenge, the logistics of finding childcare, affordable childcare, and so we take care of that for you. So as a parent, you can buy your ticket to this performance, bring your children to the theater with you, and our teaching artist will lead them through a theater class. So our young people get an engaging arts experience. They get to have some fun. They get to be creative while parents are enjoying the show. And it's really nice because the room is just adjacent to the theater, so there's comfort in knowing that your child is right there next to you, and we can continue to sort of foster, going to the theater together as a family, even if your child can't necessarily be in the theater watching the show.
Yeah, I think that this is just so cool because you're right. Parents with little kids, they still want to get out and enjoy all of these things and introduce the kids to these, but it's not always feasible. And the childcare, when you're trying to plan a date night, is an added expense on top of that. So all of this makes so much sense. Patrick, what do you hope that these young kids who are getting to be a part of this program, really take away from being there at the theater?
Well, it's great to be in the theater environment, right? So you get to be a part of the sort of the introduction of the lobby and the experience, and then you're swooped away into this wonderful room with just amazing teachers that are going to take them away into this room and give them maybe their first theater class, right? Their first opportunity to sort of express themselves that way. And the hope is that we end up having some theater fans coming out of that, whether they're patrons or performers in the future. If we can introduce them to that, then that's just a wonderful thing all around.
Yes. Elizabeth, anything that parents need to know to secure their tickets or, as they're preparing to head out, what do they need to know?
Sure. Well, our next Parents Playdate is actually tomorrow, January 24th at the 2 p.m. matinee, and we still have, I think, 4 spots left for our children. So just go online to paplayers.org, purchase your ticket, and then there will be a form to fill out to sign your kids up for the class. And I should mention that the class is free with the purchase of your ticket. It's our way of, continuing to make theater accessible for parents and everyone in our community.
Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Patrick, you have another production coming up in March that you're also very excited about.
Yes.
Tell me about this one.
All right, we're doing a small show. Disney's Frozen is coming
Yay.
up in April, May, and we're going to be the first community theater in our area to take on this big show. I'm really excited to take it on. I get to direct it. I've got a wonderful team of designers working with me to create just a real spectacle that you come to expect when you hear about Frozen coming to the stage. Had a great Broadway run, tours galore, and now we get to present it right here in our community. So we're really looking forward to it.
Yes. What does that mean to be the first community theater that gets this production?
I think that's really special because we recognize that not everyone can make it to New York to see a Broadway show or to see a tour or to afford a ticket price for a Broadway show or a national tour, and so we get to bring that to our stage, make it accessible with affordable ticket price, and so for a lot of people it will be their first experience with Frozen, or even, we just did Annie in November, or you get to experience it again and with that, with your child or your grandchild. And I think what's really special is that you get to see the people on stage who live and work right beside you in the community. So you could see, so I have to tell this story. We did Jersey Boys in the spring, and our Frankie Valli, he's a 7th grade math teacher.
Wow.
And, I just think about like his students coming and seeing him in the show and just how wonderful that is. And I think it creates this sense of belonging to say, oh my gosh, my friend can do that, or my teacher, or, my dentist. Maybe that's possible for me too. I think it just opens our doors wider to the arts for our community.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth and Patrick. This is incredible. I love the opportunity you're providing for families, and we appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Great to be here.
To learn more about the Palo Alto Players, head over to our website, liveinthebay.tv. We will link their information there.